What's up, openers? The gang is all here. Solomon, how was your BBL treatment? Well, that's what he was saying all season while you were gone.
Oh, yeah.
Don't shoot
Not
me.
that I was gone for the entire season.
The camera come on and you start snitching.
You just whacking people early, huh?
Well, let me just say it was successful.
You look good, sister.
Thank you. Match.
I know you got that jacket on to cover up the drains.
I don't know nothing about that.
Welcome to Open Relationship Podcast, where we open up conversation and talk everything from A to Z as it pertains to the LGBTQ plus community and beyond. I'm your host, Rodney. You can follow me on IG at I am Rodney Wash.
I'm your host, Marco DePrence. You can follow me on IG at Marco DePrence.
I'm your host, Shazam. You can follow me at _kid and play _.
And if you are just now tuning in to Open Relationship Podcast, I've been gone.
We literally just asked, was everybody's
just
volume
said
down before we
volume
started?
down.
You just got back, not too much.
Obviously, I got to come back to get everybody back together. Solomon, go.
Lord.
Take it away. Go ahead. Interrupting your segment.
I've been gone for a month, but I am your host, Solomon E. Stretch. You can follow me on IG at Solomon E. Stretch.
Yes, and we are on season 3, episode 40. Oh my God, 40. Almost for 450. And we also have guests, good old
Wait, what?
season 3, episode 40.
It was the before 50.
10 years before 50.
I got what you were saying.
Thank you, because I was like, y'all are too stiff. Girls need some dick in their life. Okay, yes, so hello collection plate. Whack, whack. Yeah, so we have good, ooh, stop tapping. So we have good old collection plate where you can give in 3 ways openers, because you know this production costs money and we need your help to support the podcast. So you give, you can give in 3 ways, like I said. Lord, said that twice. I'm tired, y'all. They all know why I'm tired. It's a lot of people in my house.
It's always like this. This is nothing new.
I was going to say, you're right on script. Oh, my bad.
You know what?
Damn, Marco.
I'm going to give us some pink slips in December. No, but seriously, y'all, you can give it 3 ways. First, you can subscribe to our Facebook page or buy stars. We have 5 professional, young, gay, black men. Secondly, you can donate to the podcast by clicking in the description box or podcast link to us on and just click the donate button. Thirdly, you can subscribe via YouTube, aka Go Green. So with the Go Green membership, we go live every 4th Thursday of the month, just for you all to get insight, intel, and talk about everything you need to know about, but have to be part of the green checkers to know what we're talking about. And it's also go live on Facebook and Patreon. Or you can buy stickers. If you are in the chat at the bottom right of your screen, click that sticker. It'll be placed across the screen. We'll read your name on the audio version, also on the package version on the video. I am being tongue-tied. I am tired. All right, now, on the podcast portion, on the audio version, hello to y'all sweet openers. We need 5 stars, okay? So you need to follow us, give us 5 stars. They'll keep us in the algorithm and help us grow our openership on the podcast platform. And now I'm going to turn it over to Solomon because I'm tired of talking.
Well, Solomon ain't going to do nothing what you just said. You already talked about YouTube and going green.
Let's go on.
Well, openers, we love it when you send us comments in our DMs. We love it when you send us messages, you know, all that good stuff. But we really love it when you interact with us on YouTube, just like our opener community here live. Like, comment, and subscribe.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Solomon, how is your week? Well, let me say month is going.
My month has been great. It is my birthday month, so Saturday is my birthday. And I had a month-long vacation. Mm-hmm. Well, 3 weeks, really. I'm a little jet lagged right now, but all is well.
Okay. Do I have a gift, a mug or something?
Maybe.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay.
Just like a bitch to ask.
Shazam, how is your week going?
Well, hold on. First of all, that's what I do. Shazam, how was your week?
My week has been great. Right, Rodney. Listen, he said we was gone. He just said he gonna run the whole show by himself, child. My week has been great. Like we had Bay's birthday party 2 weeks ago, and then the following week we went on a nice little vacation and like unplugged, like no phones, all that, just chilled out, and like it was great. Like we didn't work. The first day we literally slept all day and watched Netflix. And then after that we didn't go to clubs. We just went to dinner, beaches. Like it was great. So yeah, I've relaxed, recharged. I feel like I can take on the world.
Anything good on Netflix you watched?
We watched Beauty in Black, all of it. And I was like, the first episode, I was like, okay, this is starting slow. But then it picked up, and I was like, damn. And now I'm like, I need to know what's going to happen next.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I told you, Tyler Perry.
It was
did
real
that.
good. It was really, really good. And then, like, San Juan was beautiful. It was like 90 degrees every day. It was great.
90 degrees. Wow.
Okay, 7 p.m. Friday.
Damn.
Marco, how was your week?
My week was good. Two things I hate: the dentist and the mechanic. I had to get work done on the car, and it was a nice little penny.
Baby, I feel like this car been giving you hell recently.
It has, but I'm thankful that I had it, and you know how like when you make that purchase, you're like, I really don't want to do this, but then you're just like, let's just go ahead and deal with it. God is gonna bring it back 10 times fold. So glad that all that is taken care of, and I'm happy to eat this week.
Okay.
You're cooking?
I'm having a Friendsgiving.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Are you going to one?
yeah.
Okay. That's cute.
How was your week?
It's a week. I have family in town, so happy to see everyone. My house is full of laughter and joy. My nephew that's running
if you ever wanted
around.
to know what a lie looked like.
My nephew that's running around, me and him. BTW, I took my mom today to go get the food. And Diane, aka Mama Wash, put some in the bucket. I said, girl, what a Kroger brand.
Okay.
But needless to say, like, you know what, you only get one mama, so it's fine. Like, I'm just ready for Thanksgiving to be over with. Ready to eat. I'm ready to cook. And, let's be me again. That's all I have to say.
Just be you again?
Yeah, let's be me again.
And what does that entail?
Me in my house.
Oh, okay.
My house.
With who?
Me. Oh, Lord. I love y'all. Hey, family.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to pass it.
Oh, well, Marco, hey, go talk.
Thank you. Hey, y'all, before we go to the streets, you already know we got to pay some bills over here. If you're new to this and not true to this, there's a link in the description where you can get 1 month of Apple TV or 1 month of Apple Music, because Apple is our official sponsor for Open Relationship Podcast. And make sure you go green so you can get all the exclusive behind the scenes.
She's been practicing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. To the streets we go. First and foremost, GQ announced Cat Williams as the man who opened the portal. As you guys know, never mind. Cat Williams at the beginning of this year had a sit down with Uncle Shay Shay and let all the tea out, and I'm gonna say it, he hasn't lied since. So I was kind of excited to see that, that title. I liked his fashion ideas and fashion choices when it came to his styling. So shout out to the stylist that also got him dressed for that photo shoot in the spread. Did you guys happen to see the spread?
Nope.
What do you like, outside or something like that?
Yeah, he was. He was like under a tree. Another one was him.
Yeah, it gave
in some type of-
1990s college photos. Whoever did that thing need to be fired.
Uh-oh.
It looked very childish to me. I'm not gonna lie. It looked ghetto.
I mean, what do you expect from Cat Williams?
Oh my God. Let me look this up real quick.
No, please look at this.
I'm
You're
looking
going
right
to
now.
agree.
It's not good.
You're gonna exactly like it was not a good. No, he need to be fired. Like
Well,
Cat
you know.
Williams make too much money to be looking like that. Like somebody said, "Ooh, pick me for free hire."
Not free hire.
Yes.
You have on a hoodie at one point?
I was to go look. I'm not lying.
Oh, so all the clothing throughout the entire photo shoot was his own clothes. So, all right.
Solomon, you got to say anything?
Wait, you like his clothes? He has on a cloak.
I liked the one where he had. It reminded me of the Erykah Badu hat. He was sitting.
I just saw him sitting in a car in a cloak, and now he has like a captain's wheel around his neck.
I saw one with a black hat.
I'm looking at that one. Then he has one with a king hat on. I don't like it.
1 second.
I think for Cat Williams to like, be getting his flowers, he should have got a stylist. This ain't good. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
Hello, guys. Hello,
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. How you doing,
Will.
Gonzalez?
Welcome.
Will. Hello, Will.
I was like,
Somebody said, speaking of Shay Shay, the Kiki interview was good except the flirting. The Kiki interview was.
no, the Kiki interview was good. I like how he read her. I mean, she read him. Excuse me. Quick, fast. You know, Kiki always stay on her toes.
She does.
Next on the docket. Oh damn, computer. Okay, there we go. So I've been staying out of the politics world, just due to my anxiety and just trying to focus on something else. But I did hear and see that Joe Biden appointed 61 black judges into Congress, 39 being black women. Just when I thought the country was coming to very dark. Well, it's already been dark, but I just didn't have no hope. But this kind of made me happy. Hopefully that we get more. They're still trying to appoint about 9 more. So if we take over those seats, I don't know what the next 4 years would be, but hopefully it works out in our favor as Democrats.
What it will say? Where there's a will, there's a way. I can't read the rest.
Oh, I can't see
hugs.
this.
I think it says air hugs, right?
Hugs.
Where the,
Oh, thank you, Will.
I will say that, well, I don't really care to talk about President Joe Biden, but there is a video that Vice President Harris released today of her, like, it was like all of 28 seconds, and she was just telling people, like, the same power that you had on November 5th, you still have. Like, don't feel hopeless, don't feel powerless. And I thought it was really good for her to, like, put that out, because she's been very silent. We haven't seen much of her since the end of the campaign. So I thought it was great that she put that out, and everybody on Twitter and, like, social media is just really hyped to see her, and she's in good spirits and everything like that. So shout out to her for that, because I thought people needed to hear that.
My question would be, where was the energy 3 years ago
What energy?
Wait.
to appoint people, judges, Supreme Court? Did he put anybody? I'm not watching the news. I'm not gonna lie to you. So did he put anybody to the Supreme Court? No
Not as of
appointees.
I don't think there's any seats open on the Supreme Court right now.
I don't think there's not a max on the Supreme Court for what I thought.
There is a max of Supreme
Let me
Court
see.
justices.
Let me see.
They want to stack the Supreme Court, but I think the thought was that they would have to, like, open more seats.
Let's see. Right.
It's either 8 or 9, right?
Don't give me
9.
9?
No, the Supreme Court does not have a fixed max capacity. That's what I thought. As the Constitution does not specify the number of justices, meaning Congress has the power to change the seats of the court, and currently it is set at 9 members. So he can stack the House. So I don't want to talk about Joe.
Well, okay. All right. Next up, we have Drake, Aubrey Graham. I don't see it for Drake anymore. You're hip hop. You're coming into this, as we all know, that he did a rap battle with Meek Mills a couple of years ago. When it comes to back, it was popular. They play in the club. Everybody goes up. But when it's his turn to get whacked with Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, it's lawsuits and y'all playing favoritism and this, that, and the third. Drake should have just sat this L out. Like, he recently just filed a lawsuit against Spotify and Universal stating that they boosted ratings due to the popularity of Not Like Us. But when it comes to that, it's like, when you have DJs, you have TikTok, you have Instagram, you have all these different type of platforms that make a song popular, you can't really blame Spotify and Universal. If it's a good song, it's a good song. And if you got dissed, you got dissed. Just take it, walk away with it, and continue being a pop star. Like, I've never...
That was good.
I've never heard, like, when... Like, I don't know, it's just, we talked about, like, hip-hop is like a battleground. Like, it's artistry, it's creative. Like, you just get in the ring. Like, remember 106 Park Freestyle Friday? Nobody did no lawsuits on there regarding if they got taken away or talked about or whatever. You say what you need to say, it's on your heart to win your battle, and you leave.
Melvin Grader said he got murdered in a rap battle and turned into a fool Karen. He's not like us. No, I think that's right. Like, it's disappointing to know, like, you got whacked in the rap battle. Like, come back with a better song. Your songs weren't good. They weren't going to get played. And now you're mad because now Kendrick is doing the Super Bowl. Like, he just did a surprise drop. There are only two artists that are going to do a surprise drop and be successful. Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. That's it.
Absolutely.
It's just like, take your L and walk on. Like, it's annoying. And it's really annoying because we've seen several female rappers get whacked in rap battles and songs this year. And they take their L and they go.
And look, Kim's still fighting.
She's fighting herself in her own BBL. But literally, like, people get whacked in these rap battles with females and they're like, okay, like, I'm going to keep going. Like, it's not no lawsuits or nothing. Like, you're actually going out real bad doing this. Like, it's weird.
Even when it came to, like, Nicki and Remy, like, they didn't even go to law. Nicki was like, scratch it, and like,
baby, and Sheether was. Sheether could have ended Nicki Minaj.
Nicki was P for that too.
Petty.
I'm trying to say PUSSY. What's so funny? You know, Drake has a
Greg
song.
McKinney just gave $50. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Greg McKinney. Oh, with that, okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Okay.
No, we truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. What am I saying? Yes. So Drake has a lovely song with 21 Savage, and Drake says his line, "You a ussy." Now, Drake, you a ussy. Because you've been very privileged. I won't keep it real. You could drop whatever you have to everybody track. People, you was doing numbers. People loved you for the last, I want to say, 10 years. Drake was that guy. I'm not going to take that from him. But you, unfortunately, got your ass beat in a rap battle. Kendrick's he murdered you. Your career is over. And it is just further support my theory because now you are suing to get your career back on track. Baby, who sues in a rap battle? You are from Canada, go back home. Because this is not America.
I mean, but I think the thing is, like, he's not even a rapper. He's just...
Go your sissy ass back artist. To Canada. Because that's not what Tupac or Biggie did.
Okay.
You know, like,
Nas and Jay-Z.
You know, Nas and Jay-Z, they took their ass whooping and make a new song, bitch. Get back hot. You Drake, right? Air quotation for people on the podcast. You supposed to be Drake. Get your ass back in the studio and make some beats. What old girl said.
Get back in the booth. Get back in the booth.
Get back in the booth.
Do
Why
you rap
crying?
or do you sue, Drake? Okay. Get in the booth, bitch.
I think my only critique about what you just said, Rodney, is that it's get back hot as a pop artist, not as a rap artist. I think it's also, rap artists have been saying this for years. Mos Def has been saying, like, Drake is a musician that you hear in Target. And
they pay bills. Good. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, it may pay bills, but someone else argued the last time we talked about Drake and his bullshit, that he cosplays as being a Black American. And so, again,
Cosplay? What you mean by that?
Cosplay. He dresses up as a Black American.
Mm-hmm. Which is not really him.
He appropriates the culture.
He's not like us.
Like the braids.
So how did he? I don't know Drake pre-America. So how was he in Canada?
No, we're talking about currently.
I just know him from United States.
No, they're just saying in general, like he's not actually Black, but he like puts off the perception like I'm Black, like I'm down, and it's like you're.
But
not
he
Black.
is his father is Black.
He's Black, but we're talking about being a Black American.
He grew up as a white boy.
I don't know how he grew up.
I mean,
but
whoever's saying this, what are they saying? Like, I need some. What's the facts? What's the proof? What's going on?
He's not.
We
like
got old
us.
pictures. He's not like us. I agree with that. But like, what I'm saying, for as I know Drake, he always dressed like that. So I don't know him to say what pre-Drake was.
Do you not remember Drake on Degrassi?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't watch that mess.
Oh, okay. Drake was not always the Drake we see now.
Hold on, comedian Petty E. Range said
Kendrick not the one. He put Drake back in the wheelchair. What?
Kendrick not the one.
Oh, Kendrick not the one. He put Drake back in the wheelchair.
Oh,
he
gotcha.
did.
Okay.
Because Drake was in the wheelchair on Degrassi.
He was.
Oh my God, for real?
I mean, his character.
It was paralegic. Oh,
You ain't never seen Degrassi?
child, no.
You should Google it.
It's good.
I mean,
It's like white sitcom TV. Like
Drake is not street. Yeah,
So I
you
have
got
a
that.
question for everybody who's dragging Drake right now. I'm gonna keep real. I played Drake was in my playlist and he was on repeat.
I still listen to
No,
Drake.
Drake is
I
still in
mean,
the playlist.
I'm
Just
not
took
gonna
a
act
L.
like that. So if y'all feel like he was all this, I didn't know about Drake, being not like us. So why did y'all support him, openers?
Because he's a pop star and he made good music. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And he did music with majority of
Because the comments are tearing him up saying he's not like us, but y'all will so give him a bag with the streams.
He's still not
Buying
like us. I'm
albums.
still listening to him though.
He makes pop music, and that's what pop music is popular music.
And right now he's not popular.
Right.
His father's Black American from Memphis. Oh, okay, Memphis, Tennessee. Well, you can't get no hooder than that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Glow.
Sorry to anybody from Memphis.
Okay. Yeah, I just want better for Drake. Just take the L and just.
He's moving like somebody who's bitter, and I don't like it. Like, don't move like you're bitter. And he's upset.
And the thing about Drake has really good albums and songs and features and all these things.
He does. I'm not gonna take that from him. He really does.
He literally
But
could do something else and be
Kendrick
okay.
beat the black that was left on you off of you. Yes, baby, go back home.
Not the black that was left off of you.
Baby, go back home. They say you can't sit here no more.
Oh my God.
Not you. Then I saw that he compared himself. I feel like if this was Taylor Swift, I said, girl, not you even dig your hole deeper.
Wait, he said what now?
He said it's on the shade room. He was like, I feel like it was Taylor Swift, whoever he signed to, would be letting Kendrick get some of his streams because he claimed he carried the back for that record label, made them so much money, and he's using them, and they're using money from the record label that he made them to boost Kendrick Lamar.
Who Universal is?
Yeah,
But is he signed to Universal still?
that's what he said allegedly. I don't know. Go back to the post on Shade Room.
I just feel like, girl,
Just
you lost.
keep dropping singles until one land.
Yeah, just keep going.
And all he has to do is drop one single and people are going to play it. Like, let's be clear. Like,
Make
so
a
many
TikTok song.
So many people come back from
His
like,
album gonna be so sad. You're that good. He might be a Mary J. Blige, bitch. He going through. He make that good album.
Let me say.
I don't know, because Mary just released the album and
When Mary's going through, she make good album.
crickets. She's going through right now.
Is she?
I'm sure.
No, she's happy.
No, I don't think she's happy. I think she knows that never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
That she's at the end of her
Never mind.
road.
This is her. She said this is her gratitude tour. This is her last tour.
oh.
Oh, she's doing a tour?
Yeah, exactly.
She got the energy for
And
it?
she got an album. But no, I don't want Mary to catch a
When
stray
you look
here.
at my eyes, you see what I see.
That's a good song.
La di da di da. That was Drake singing.
While we're on the topic of Mary J, sorry, Marco,
No,
just
you're
jump
fine.
in. Did y'all see like Albie Shore and his son going back and forth?
No.
Who was that?
Albie Shore has one of Kim Porter's sons is by Albie Shore, the light skinned one.
Okay. Quincy?
Yes. No,
Okay.
is it Quincy or is it Justin?
No, Justin is P. Diddy's son.
Whichever one is Albie Shore's son.
Yes, I
they
know
were
him.
going back and forth, and he like posted a photo of like me and my family when I was growing up, and it was just him and his mama. And like they've been going back and forth subtly on
He going
Instagram.
back with his daddy.
Yes.
His biological father.
Yes.
Well, I would say this, and I have to keep it reading. I'm a fair person. Where was the father during the time when P. Diddy was out of prison? Now you got so much mouth. Now you trying to reach out. You should have been reaching out to me. I'm your biological son. You go ghost. I'm going to say this. I'm going to put it on record. Allegedly, they said P. Diddy had a hit out on him and P. Diddy was trying to allegedly kill him. I don't know if that's true or false, but it ain't about keep me from my damn son. Period.
Well, he allegedly killed Porter.
Well,
And that's
Allegedly.
what Albie Shore was posting. He was like, justice for Kim Porter. It was on Instagram.
he's going down.
And there's a lot of talk about alleged hits and shit.
Yeah, they say he tried to kill, allegedly he tried to kill, what's that girl who got away and started all this stuff?
Cassie,
Malfiant husband.
we're not gonna call her the girl that got away.
And started all this stuff.
That's a good thing. She got away. Hell, she got the hell away. That man was crazy. If he was doing all that stuff, he was crazy. She got away. Cassidy, that's her name, right? Cassidy.
Cassie.
Cassie got away and
Not
turned his
Cassidy.
head and turned
Not
his
the
head
rapper.
upside down. But what's so funny though, to be honest and just be truthfully honest, these are not new rumors about him. So again, like with when the Aaliyah thing came out with R. Kelly, like how people knew that they was allegedly having sex and this girl's 15 and he was like 27. No one said nothing. So do you hold these same people to the same standards as we did for R. Kelly? Should P. Diddy whole team go to jail as well?
Well, okay, so this is like comparing apples and oranges. 'Cause
Really?
R. Kelly's whole team didn't go to jail.
I'm asking they should though.
What?
I think
The people that knew he was beating
Yeah,
her?
I think no.
I think everybody should be held accountable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's a better word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody should be held accountable.
Are they going to be? No.
I think that-
He's going to take the massive fall, just like R. Kelly took the massive fall.
And I think that's what I don't like about justice system. Like they're trying to get the kingpin. But if you was right there and you saw stuff,
Lock
that's
them all
effed
up.
up.
Yeah, lock
Lock
them
them
all
all up. Like you right by the door knowing that somebody had sex with a 15-year-old girl, you're nasty and you're disgusting.
Well, that also goes into like their parents and everything. Like we can literally talk about this all night because the parents knew, the managers knew, everybody knew. And because everybody was getting a piece of the pie, they didn't give a fuck. Similar situation with everybody knowing that Whitney Houston was addicted to drugs, but nobody gave a fuck because they were getting a piece of the pie.
Right. That was getting
That's why you got to have a good team around you.
Oh, that's true.
And last but not least, Billboard named Beyonce the top pop star of the 21st century.
What is her?
Which, I'm not surprised. And it looks like she's also might be performing something on Christmas during the Christmas football game.
During the Texan game
Yeah.
on Netflix.
She did she won't give us no videos, but she will give us a commercial.
Ooh, what Melody Granger's talking about?
So I'll be I don't think I've ever watched
What he done
football
did?
on Christmas, so I'll be watching this time.
Let me tell you, 2024 has been Beyonce's year.
Yeah.
When I tell you this woman worked this year,
And it started like last year, like last fall. Let's be very clear. And the crazy thing is just knowing things she said like, oh, Cowboy Carter was supposed to come out first, but I recognize we just came out of COVID and everybody needed to dance. And that's why I released Renaissance. Like, people are still talking about Renaissance like, oh my God, she just runs it back one more time. And I agree.
What?
One night at a
That
Renaissance
wasn't her
concert would heal
best
the world.
album.
Wherever it is, I will.
You said what?
That wasn't her best.
Renaissance? No, Renaissance is not her best album, but I think the time period that she dropped Renaissance right after COVID when everybody was just like, boom, like first tour come out swinging and everybody's dancing and it's like house music, but like revamped house music.
To be honest, if I'm gonna keep it very, keep it honest here, I haven't played that album since I went to a concert.
Really?
Now, other Beyonce albums I play, like Sweet Dreams, Beautiful Nightmare, things like that, that's on repeat. But like, I don't have that replay. But I'm not a House Boy fan, so I can't. So I'm not into shows, things like that. So I could be biased, and that could be very true.
A lot of people are still streaming Renaissance. Yeah. Not everybody, but people are still streaming it.
I don't hear it.
Like even the DJs like on SoundCloud, they're still mixing the whole whatever they're doing, like a Beyonce collection to it. So
Shout out to her.
What? Hold on, drop the T. Allegedly, someone, I ain't gonna put a name out there, an opener said that allegedly JX was also humping on Aaliyah.
Who's J?
Oh.
Child. But this isn't the first time that this has allegedly been said, because there are a lot of rappers that have alleged pictures and things with younger female rappers at the time, right? Or female artists.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ooh, Lord.
and if you go down the rabbit hole, there's a whole there's a whole conspiracy theory about how old JX was when he met Homegirl.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't finna whack me.
Yeah.
Because I love them both. But there's a whole thing about her being groomed to be with him. Because he's 10 years her senior or something? 10, 15 years?
Yeah, he was in his late 20s.
Yeah, and she was
underage.
Yeah. Kev, you know I'm not scared of them. Don't play with me.
Ooh.
I'm Rodney Wash.
Oh.
Ooh, I know that's right.
Baby, go on about your business. Okay.
Well, Shazam. No, sorry.
You weren't gonna finish the list?
Oh,
He said nobody else matters.
I mean, yeah. At this point, we had we had Beyonce, Taylor, Rihanna, Drake came in at number 4. Nicki came in at 13. Lady Gaga.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Lady Gaga was 6.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Did Katy Perry make the list?
I hope so.
I want to be pissed if she did not.
I like Katy.
And even Britney Spears should be up there as well.
Okay, not
All right, now.
Not in this. Not in this century, Rodney.
Britney Spears came in at 6. Look at you.
Yes, Britney Spears was a pop
Billboard.
star. What about Christina Aguilera? If you wanna be
Okay,
with
let me just read the list.
Give us the top 10.
Rihanna, Drake, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Kanye West, Justin Bieber,
Kanye West, a pop star?
Justin.
Ariana Grande, Adele,
Stop. Let's stop.
Usher,
Okay.
Eminem, and Nicki came in at 13. Justin Timberlake, Miley Cyrus,
Katy Perry's on there, right?
Jay-Z, Shakira, The Weeknd, BTS. I don't know them.
Katy Perry's not on there? Throw the fucking list away.
No.
Dark Horse was everything.
Oh, 25. She came in at 25.
And Kanye became...
Okay, wait. Now we know Kanye is
He's not a
crazy.
pop artist to me.
Popular
I'm not
music.
saying that. No.
Kanye
What
deserves to be on the
number is
list.
Britney Spears?
He's crazy. She's
Britney.
6.
Okay, that's fair. Where's Christina Aguilera?
That only went to 25.
Who made this list?
It's probably based off of Billboard
Yeah.
pop hits.
So is Mariah Carey on there? Is Whitney Houston on there?
I think they're talking about this century.
Don't see those artists.
Cause y'all ain't gonna like y'all in y'all living room not dancing Britney Spears.
You
No,
know
we
the 2 longest.
Thank you, Kevin Hawkins. That's true. I just literally said that. Britney, she sure did.
The 2 songs that are the longest running on the Billboard charts are actually Shabuzi Tipsy and Old Town Road, Lil Nas X. Isn't that interesting?
Mark Harris was up there too, though. Yeah. So facts are facts.
But Katy Perry should deserve to be.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And crazy thing, fun fact, Katy Perry was a worship leader before she was a pop star.
Really?
So when she released I Kissed a
I
Girl,
can see
everybody was
that.
like,
I can see that.
yeah, she was a whole worship leader, like Hillsong gospel, hands up in the air, piano playing behind her.
I have a question. Oh my God, this came to me and I want to lose it. Something just happened. Come back to me. It was referenced. It related to this.
To the list?
Yeah.
Katy Perry, Dark Horse, Britney Spears, Beyonce. Somebody says a word.
I hate when that
triggers your memory.
happen.
Do you ever just look around the room and then honestly like,
When y'all move something, I'm like, oh.
somebody never won a Grammy? Katy Perry never won a Grammy? Mm-mm. Well, shit. Brandy and Monica, only Grammy they got is between each other. They share the same Grammy. And they up for a Grammy again, sharing it again. So, but I guess Grammys don't mean nothing no more.
Yeah, no.
Anywho.
No awards mean anything.
Listen.
That was
Lil Nas X. Thank you, Lord. Because we just said his name. So y'all like Lil Nas X new song? He dropped some new music, some new beats. How y'all feel about it?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really into Lil Nas X.
I listened. I gave it a listen.
Okay.
If I listen to the rest of these people, I can listen to him. And I feel like he's going to redeem himself.
redeem himself.
From what?
He don't fell off the good grace of a lot of people. Not like y'all didn't know that. We did that double stuff.
Oh. I forgot about that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is the perfect time before we go to Situation with Shazam. How did y'all feel about Homeboy exposing
oh my God, we didn't talk about this.
your location? How did y'all feel about that?
You supposed to be in the streets.
Well,
I forgot about that.
Thank you.
What y'all think?
I have so much to say. Pick me. So
I didn't pick you yet.
So he got online today and said, and actually was a response. I like that he responded because I mean, I believe something deserves response, and that one did because for one, that guy said that you got mad with me because you allegedly said I broke in your house and now blah 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 blah. What happened?
Kanye was huge. Mariah is a living legend, literally. Mariah is killing her legacy, but I won't talk about that right now. All I Want for Christmas for You is 30 years old. Yeah, it's still, because every time she says it's time, and the song is always going to go number one, but we're just going to say that Mariah needs to stay off the stage because it's not good anymore. It's bad.
Okay, Jeremy. Well, thank you so much.
And so are the fashions. Go ahead.
Oh, I love Mariah. I ain't gonna do that. But now, so to me, I think it's very distasteful. I don't like people being outed. Especially if he kept it. So now, if the boy tried to get him arrested, I don't know if that's true or false. We don't see the police report yet. I'm waiting for the facts to come out. I'm not going to address that. But however, I just think it was trashy. I didn't like it. And when he came on live, or when he made his video, like he wanted to cry. Because I felt like there was something that was secret to him. He held that together. And he didn't want nobody to know his business. And I think that should be, that's his right.
most definitely.
Because what's so funny, did y'all watch, somebody posted something about when Luther Vandross won a Grammy. It was him, Tevin Campbell, Johnny Gill, some more people, I think it was 91 Grammys. His boyfriend was there. He had a dude who looked like he was one of the girls. And they slowed the picture down, and when Luther got up, you can see the man going, "Great job, baby."
I think that...
Allegedly. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but didn't nobody come out and say, "Oh, Luther gay"? So I feel for him because that man actually got good music. Khalid, what's his name? I love his music. And I don't want that take away from what he can do, because you know how people are very homophobic. And you put that man bag, and I want that baby, he'll be missed.
I don't like that he was outed. I'll say that first and foremost. I don't think anybody deserves to be outed. Everybody has their own experience. Being outed is not fun. Secondly, I will say, if you didn't know he was gay, check your gaydar, baby.
I knew that.
Like, I feel like everybody else knew, okay, when it came out, everybody was like, okay, what girl? A
lot of girls said we knew.
Yeah, we didn't care.
We did know.
I like Jared mentioned he liked how he owned it. I love that he owned it and he ran with it. I am in a season where I like people to be held accountable. And one thing I will say is that, thank you, the black community got together and they were whacking Homeboy on Twitter. They were tearing him up. They were
you know why?
You got bad music, your OnlyFans is terrible. They was going off on him.
Not like us.
But I think that it was news on Twitter, but I don't think it was really
Baby, we sticking together this season.
Okay.
No weapon formed against us.
Somebody said a lot of people think Hugo was using him for clout. Probably. If you got an OnlyFans and you got no music.
I'm not gonna lie. I never heard of him. What did he do?
I still don't know who he is.
Well, I think you say he does OnlyFans allegedly.
There was only an OnlyFans link and there was music that he sang or something.
So was his link post on his page when he allegedly outed the man?
Oh, I didn't went to the page. I was just scrolling.
I need to go look and see, girl, because you did it. He had a plot twist.
That's why I love my
Too
life.
pretty for me, anyway.
He is a little pretty.
Too pretty.
I might have said something problematic. I don't know if I heard it.
No. Like y'all, I believe people should own their own stories. Being outed is a disgraceful situation. Just a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 3 weeks ago, you had folks outing their DL partners because they voted for Trump.
Oh yeah.
and it was funny. And so you see how context or situations can play into these matters. I think it's very important for us to. I think it's also important for us to take responsibility for the relationships that we participate in, and so.
We'll whack them again, Solomon.
If you are going to be in a DL relationship, there has to be some sort of expectation that at some point you're going to get outed.
Well, I mean,
You're not wrong.
Because you're not holding a secret by yourself. You're now giving ownership of your secret to somebody else.
well, damn. I don't know how to respond to that.
You better make the girls sign NDAs, I guess. Shit.
Girl, wait. This is another fun fact. Y'all see that Diddy had NDA signed for 20 years? Wait, allegedly, Diddy said he had NDA signs for like when he died. You could talk about at least 20 years after his death. That shit was funny to me. He said, bitch, you're not going to say shit. You won't make no money, bitch, in 20 years later. That was a smart ass move though. Bitch, when I dare you can't tell my motherfucking business right off the rip.
All the good it's going to do now.
Right.
Oh, damn. Well, damn.
Looks like they went out the window.
That window open.
My God. Anywho, back on track. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Y'all missed me. Anyways, situations with Shazam. It's always going to be a situation that everyone has been in. It's always going to be named after a song. Today we have Come and Talk to Me, Jodeci. Might sound like I'm talking fast, but we on time limit, y'all. So an opener actually got in my messages and was like, recently, that's a mic drop, you gave ownership. Ooh, it is. Solomon said you got a mic drop. So an opener...
Do y'all like our new mics, by the way?
I do.
No longer big and black. Go ahead.
We downsized.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay,
fit.
so anywho,
Fit in your mouth.
several openers have said like, oh, you guys haven't talked about relationships in a long time. You guys are called Open Relationship Podcast. Like this was in my DM at least like 3 times recently. So since an opener asked, I'm just going to ask y'all several questions concerning relationships, what you're doing, those types of things. Who do you go to for relationship advice currently in your life? Like if you're having issues dating or like with your partner, who are you going to?
I'm
Right. So who are you guys going to? Who are y'all going to?
I'm going to one of my good friends.
Who?
Her name is Whitney. She's been married. We've been friends since sophomore year in high school. And she's been in a nice, successful, from what I see, because I try not to get in people's marriages and things, but for 8 years.
Okay.
And I seen that they're raising a kid together, and you know, she always got good advice. And she's not a yes Marco type of person. She'd be like,
That's good.
okay, you know you was wrong. I'm like, why is I don't even play dumb on this phone? I'm like, all right.
Solomon, who do you go to when you need like sound relationship advice?
Nobody.
Explain.
I don't ask people for advice. I go to friends for, and I have a specific friend, my friend Michael, my best friend in Savannah. I go to him when I'm like confessing. So like, I'll be like, all right, I like a boy. Be prepared for my craziness. Or.
So it's not advice. It's more of just like talking about life. Like you don't ask anyone for advice.
Yeah, I don't ask anybody for advice.
Okay. I go to my sister. Like that is the first person I call. My sister's like my bestie. And I literally will pick up the phone and call her and be like, girl, cuz. And she'll tell me like either I'm wrong or like, okay, you know, like this is right, but just like approach it like this. Like she really brings out the logical side of me because sometimes like you just don't think logical in relationships.
You know what? Honestly, I'm just, be full transparent with everyone. I am now in a gay couples relationship group. I love it. And they're not swinging and shit, so I know y'all nasty. Kevy Kev, you get really nasty over here.
Damn, calling people out.
Cause he like to say stuff. I'm just picking with him though. I love Kevy Kev. And it's nice to see people talk about things. Like, it's a safe space. Like, you don't post things outside of the group. And I'm having some of the same issues people are having. I love how our people like responding to it and what worked for their relationship. And I am now going to start speaking in that group.
So, like, both partners are in the group, or is it just you?
Both partners.
So you and your partner.
Full transparency.
So if people are talking about their problems while their partners in the chat as well.
I mean, they can see it, so it's not hidden. So you and your partner has to both be added.
But is it like that's good? Is it like anonymous, or is it like Rodney Wash said?
You can be anonymous.
Oh, okay.
And I love it. When I say I submitted a couple of things in there, and I thought I was the only one with certain things going on in my relationship on keep private to me. It was really nice to see how people responded and how they handled things. It's a black gay group. Very That's professional. Good. And I was like, wow. I love it.
That is really good.
Love it.
So on the flip side, who do you avoid asking for relationship advice? Like, who is somebody that you just like, oh, bitch, I'm not telling you nothing?
Everybody.
Follow me in.
I'm a very private person. Mm-hmm. And I think with me just participating in this podcast, this is probably the most public I have been in a lot of conversations. So me sharing information about what's going on with me has typically been uncomfortable. So unless you're my therapist, you don't really get it. Now, I do have some best friends who know everything about me, so I don't go to them for advice. But when I react, when I have certain things going on, I have people who hold me accountable. They'll say, you're wrong. Or they'll say, you might need to rethink some things. But I don't have people around me except for my mother. My mother is an advice giver, which is why I don't go to her.
Somebody else just said in their comments they don't go to their mom as well.
Yeah, because she's also an I told you so person. And that shit drives me crazy.
Marco, how about you? Is there anybody that you avoid?
My mother.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The reason why, I just know that she's just not invested into like a gay relationship with me.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
It's like talking to like beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
So
it would be my father. I would never go to him. I'm not running to you. No Whitney Houston.
I was listening.
I was just about to sing it too.
God. I avoid anybody who has not shared details about their relationship with me, or anybody who has not been in something that I would deem successful. And of course, we all have like different levels of success in relationship.
Yeah.
But if for me, your relationship doesn't look successful to me, I'm not coming to you. And if you don't tell me about your relationship, I'm not coming to you neither.
I like that too. But one thing that I am noticing, a lot of people are in poly, well, not even poly, they're open.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to judge. I just know that for me and my household, on watch lane and when I work. And, we have a whole nother topic about that, but it's always to me, you're open, but you're sneaky. And then you sign up people DMs, you're doing all this kind of stuff. So what's the point? No.
Yeah, I'm not rocking with I can't do it. What would you say is currently the hardest part of being in a relationship or getting to know somebody?
Oh, wow.
Based on what your status is with the universe right now. If you're dating, well, I guess you should tell the openers, like, are you dating right now? Or are you getting to know somebody? That would probably help them answer this question.
They're true ugly truths.
Okay. And that's based off of dating somebody monogamously currently.
Yeah. You see once people can't fake it for so long. Then you see some things like,
the noise.
I didn't know you did that.
I would say, well, first, I am dating, as everybody knows, but I would say the hardest thing that I'm experiencing now is that I forgot, I watched this video on Instagram and they talked about the phases of dating. Like you go through the honeymoon phase, you get to this phase where it's like, oh, like we really enjoy spending time with each other. And then you get to the phase where it's like you start discovering where your differences are. And you have to determine like, oh, like what does this difference look like versus my difference? And I feel like that's like sometimes like where I'm at. It's a great spot because I personally love having difficult conversations with my partner. Like that's where we grow the most. But I think that has also been hard for me as well. Solomon, Marco?
Go ahead, Marco.
What's the question again?
What's the hardest part about, well, first, like, are you dating somebody? Okay. Are you like getting to know somebody? And then what's the hardest part about that right now?
Oh, dating. Yes. The hardest part. Understanding our communication. Like, I'm very much open with my friends when it comes to like my relationship. Not all of them, but there are a hand select few. And then the person on the other hand, they're like, why do you tell your friends everything? I'm like, well, this girl been down with me forever, and I personally don't feel like she would give me any wrong advice. So that, and then understanding the dynamic when it comes to like them and their family, and then versus like me and my friends. Like they're very close to their family, so they talk to their family every day, things like that. I'm more like, oh, okay, Monday, Tuesday, let me get all the family out the way and go on with my life. And you know, if I think about you throughout the week, I'll send a little text to the group chat. Hey, y'all, love y'all. Talk to you soon. Hope all is well.
Solomon, before you go, Melanin Granger said, running into a homosexual I'm scared of, and people seeing how I live my life and treat myself, they might want the same treatment, so their intentions may not be pure. That is a word from
That was a word.
God himself.
I just literally typed that.
That is a word. Solomon?
Absolutely. I am currently dating. The hardest part? For me right now, the hardest part is patience.
Oh.
Breaking down old rules that I've had. I had this thing where I had this belief that in the gap, when I spent time in the singles gap, I stated that I wanted to be with someone who was as sure about me as I was about them. And I think in the back of my mind that looked a certain kind of way. And now I have all the reassurance, but it doesn't look the way that I had in the back of my mind. And so I'm redeveloping those beliefs. I'm being open to changing thought patterns. This is very uncomfortable for me. What else?
It's giving marriage within 2 months.
It's actually been
Oh, the lives away.
3 months. It's been 3 months now.
I feel like it was longer than that.
Yeah.
It does feel long.
Look at us breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
It does feel longer. Let's see. So, being patient, expectations, I think, what did I say? No, being patient, challenging beliefs that I've had. Communication hasn't really been an issue. I stumbled upon somebody who has a very similar communication style that I have. We have very similar backgrounds, which is just very surprising. It's still new. And I think I'm also challenged with the newness of dating in this time around at 42. About to be 43.
I ain't mad at it. I really appreciate you just being honest about it.
It's given I found the dream that I could speak to.
First of all, everybody being open and honest about, like, I feel like a lot of times we don't have we have a fourth wall about our relationships. And I feel like people ask, and they're like even we did the interview and they were like, what advice do you guys have for open relationships? And we was like, girl, ain't none of us in no open relationship. It's a play on words. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's great that we are all able to be honest and like pull the
Tango 55 said wedding bells.
Speaking of wedding bells, so no, but I posted that picture, letting everybody know that I'm back and that I'll be here. Mm-hmm. So the person who I thought would have been the one saw the picture and was like, "Oh, is that a wedding band?"
I would say, "Yeah, bitch."
Like that all happened today.
no response,
Right.
and I would make sure my read receipts were on.
That's the one.
You know, I'm paying over there a picture with his hand in my hand like this.
I had no response. You don't get nothing from me.
Posted in my little story.
Which, you know, it's amazing because, you know, when you agonize over somebody for so long and then you transition out of that space,
Ain't that beautiful?
it just feels good to be
Thank
done.
you, Jesus.
That's great. And it's like, folks be knowing when you're like on to something great because you start looking different, you start doing different, and then they be like, oh, what's up? Why ain't we hung out? Bitch, if you don't leave me the fuck alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Next.
Oh,
Kevin
look, Kevin
Katz.
got you a compliment.
He said, "Don't stutter with your age, Solomon. You look great, sir."
Not too much, you got a man.
Well, first of all, I didn't stutter. I'm about to be 43, so I was just making sure I stated myself correctly.
Ooh. Why young white Kevin tonight? Ooh, okay.
But thank you for the compliment.
One more.
Kevin actually being nice tonight.
Say what?
He's actually being nice tonight.
Is there any relationship advice right now that you believe is problematic in our community? Like, is there anything that you hear, you're just like, that does not fucking work?
Yes. Get out your feelings.
Ooh.
I think that is probably one of the most dangerous pieces of advice you could give anybody, because your feelings are indicators that something is either right or wrong. Something is not working for you. And so if you have a partner who's telling you to get out of your feelings, then, you know, you're that person. A lot of times your feelings come up because they remind you of
Oh my God.
your feelings come up because they are reminders of history, right? And when you encounter something that's familiar and you don't like it, and someone tells you to get out of your feelings, that often has an opportunity to shut you down.
Yeah.
And then you don't get to confront the things that you are needing to confront to either get over, move past, or heal from.
I think for me, the one is going to be, and like at some point this is okay, right? But once it gets so far, I'm hating to see people like getting further and further and getting to know people, and they're just like, oh, go with the flow. No. At some point, the flow does not work. There has to be a plan. Like, you can't just be going with the flow. Like, when you're getting to know somebody, I think it's okay to go with the flow. But once you're like, okay, we're dating, this is us, this is a thing, you can't just go with the flow. You gotta have a plan. That's just for me, though. I hate when people tell people like, oh, go with the flow, or just don't be so uptight. Like, no, you have to have standards out here or you'll accept trash. You can't go with the flow or you'll be blown away with the wind. Like, no. Stand for something. Get the things that you want.
Okay.
Again, this is, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Again, this is from an ex I used to date. It's not currently. I don't like people who are too in tune with their feelings. Like, everything you do bother them. Like, sometimes I feel like you should pick and choose your battles. Like, is this argument really worth going to toe-to-toe with about something that someone did and you was like, oh my God, because you didn't call me back in 2.5 seconds. You hurt my feelings. I feel alone.
There's a difference between someone who is in tune with their emotions and someone who doesn't know how to regulate their emotions.
Well, he didn't know how to regulate his emotions at all. Every fucking thing bothered him. I mean, Lord, if I pick up the phone fast enough, oh my God, you didn't pick up your phone, what you're doing? Like, bitch, I'm working.
I'm at work.
You know what I'm saying? Or me just go out with friends. You didn't tell me you came back home. Well, you knew where I was.
How long were y'all dating though?
Child, less than 2 months.
Oh.
I'm telling you, you think the sex good, you try to move on to something else, and you get a whole shit. Bitch, I ain't signed up for this. You call me crap every goddamn thing.
Mine would be, I hear this a lot, or I used to. Don't be so sensitive. I'm just a sensitive person, but I also know how to communicate my feelings and, let you know why I'm being sensitive. Excuse me, I'm stuttering over that word. And why it's playing a part in this situation now. I don't think it's a problem being in tune with your feelings. And now, if you're just always sensitive, like everything that somebody does, it's just a problem. No, but like if this one particular problem bothers me and I just need a moment because I need to process it, let me process it. Like we all process our feelings and situations differently.
And don't force me to talk when I'm not ready to talk. I think that is the most disrespectful thing you can do to someone because I'm trying to refrain from saying something I want to say to you. Mm-hmm. And when you keep poking at me and trying to make, then I'm going to hurt your feelings. I'm going to hit below the belt.
Okay.
And I'm trying to be delivered from that. So leave me the hell alone. Let me cool off. Message.
I get it.
I can't comment on that because talk to me. Come and talk to me, Jodeci. Come and talk to me. But that's all I had. And if you're just now tuning in, this is Open Relationship Podcast, and we're going to give it to Solomon. He's been on a month-long vacation, so time for him to work for his check.
Well, for today's Menage a Trois, we're going to talk about DIY, doing it yourself. And so, if you had to do it yourself, what would the title of your autobiography be?
The title of my autobiography would be Don't Twist My Bread.
Don't twist my bread.
Don't twist my bread. It's something my aunt used to say back in the day.
And what's that about?
You know how like a loaf of bread, and like if you twist it, it gets air in it, and then it makes the bread hard and the bread molds and stuff. You're not supposed to twist your bread. So the title of my autobiography would be Don't Twist My Bread.
The title of mine would be Learning What My Love Looks Like. Number one, I just love alliteration. But when I look back over my history and I think about all the different opportunities to discover what love looks like for me, whether it's in relationships or in career or just the passions that I have for living, there are similarities amongst all of them. And I also recognize that I haven't always been in it. Like even when I created lists for those love situations, like I didn't include me, which was me creating my own challenges.
That's good.
That's good.
Honestly, I learned how to say no. I was a very much so yes man.
Mine would be don't know where you're going until you know where you've been. Oftentimes, I feel like I'm at like a crossroad and I have to figure out like either I'm going left or I'm going right. Left could be, oh, you're used to this, like this all looks normal. But what happens if you go the right route and it's brand new and it's something that you never thought that you'll see or do before?
That's good.
I like that.
In moments where you just throw up your hands, when do you say, I'll just do it myself?
All the time.
Shit.
I am very much so like, I ain't asking nobody for no help. And that is something like in dating that I've had to learn, like being vulnerable and asking for help or saying like, babe, can you do this? Like, can you help me with this? Because I'm just not going to. Even in college, like my parents would be like, don't you need this? And I'd be like, I got it. Like, but they were like, oh no, we're your parents. Like, we have to do this. I don't like asking people for help because I don't need nobody to be like, I helped you do this. I do. Like, no, I'm Superman. Like, I can do it. Sometimes that's problematic, that thinking, but.
Either of y'all?
All the time, and I'm working on it. Not on everything when it comes to every subject and thing, but like there are times where I'm just like, it's okay to ask for help, Marco. And, you know, either I'll try to figure it out and be like, look, so I need help with this math problem. I can't figure it out. That's just an example, but yeah.
What was the question again? Make sure I answer correctly.
In those moments where you just throw up your hands, when do you say, I'll just do it myself?
I would say about a good 60% of the time. Like
6 or 60?
60% of the time. For one, if I ask you for help and you know the severity of the urgency of what I need done, and then you pussyfoot around, like you're going to do it, but like I needed this by 2. Here it is, 7:00. It's still not delivered. Mm-hmm. So it's like I just could have done this shit myself. Like, I'm not saying you was not going to do it, mm-hmm. but like I needed it now. So I'm trying to learn trying to learn to wait on people and let it be done. Like I might want it at 1:00, but if it gets here at 9 p.m., that's okay too.
Okay.
I'll also say before you do that, I've learned who I can ask for help. Mm. And in learning who I ask for help, they know that if I'm asking them for help, I actually fucking need it. Like, I'm not just asking you randomly. Like, I'm asking you because, like, I have done everything I can, and now I have to ask you for help. So.
Marco?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
I've already said it twice.
I answered.
He answered, yeah.
What did you say?
It was your turn.
I said, I do it myself until, like, what did I say? Yeah, I do
you
it myself.
You did say something, yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was your turn.
Oh. I guess. I mean, shit. Probably 100% of the time.
Shocker.
I'm very much a control person.
We know that.
But
straps and all.
Oh my God.
You got me on that one. So I'm very much a control person. I don't necessarily ask for help often. But I can recognize this. And this is going to be a question for you, Rodney. Sometimes I'll create my own sense of urgency. Like I'll wait to the very last minute to ask for help. And when I need something, then I need it at a very specific time. So that creates a sense of urgency, but it also creates this expectation that I can't count on people when I need things done. So do you think that when you need something by 2:00, have you already waited to the last minute to ask?
No, I have graduated from that. I've been delivered. I used to be that person.
You've been delivering.
So instead of waiting like the day before, I probably will. If I feel like I can get it within a week, I'm gonna ask you 7 days out. That's really like my cutoff. Like, if this can't get done, I need help.
Yeah.
All right. And last question. In those moments, when are you like, do it yourself? You tell someone, no, you just need to do it yourself. You're not offering any help.
I probably do that to people a lot. Because at this point, like, and everybody knows what's occurred to me this whole year, like, I'm in a selfish season. Mm-hmm. If it's not me about my man, or my mama, or my sister, or my nephew, you're probably going to do it yourself. Because I've done enough for other people, and when I needed people to do things for me, they couldn't do it. So it's like, sorry, girls. Grace and mercy shall follow you. I ain't following your ass no more. Mm-hmm. No love lost. I just ain't doing it.
It's hard for me not to say I can't help you.
Let me teach a girl. I can teach a master class.
Saying out loud and like thinking about the question, I do like. Now I'm not gonna drop everything that I'm doing to like go out of my way to make sure your project is done. But if I have like a 30-minute break, hour, I'll figure something out, send you some resources, and then go back to what I'm doing. But I probably have a hard time saying no. I can't help you this time around.
For me, it would be. I would probably, using Rodney's word, I'm 75% delivered. I used to have that. I really wanted to be the superstar. Like, if you needed things done or something if you needed something, I would make it happen. But I've gotten out of that probably about 75%. Moving more into my selfish era. I find more peace here.
I mean, like, it's so funny, like how your grandparents say stuff, and you, as a child, it doesn't resonate with you, and it be like, until you get older. Mm-hmm. And my grandmother's favorite saying I take hold to my life today is, don't hurt yourself trying to help somebody else. I might physically want to help you, but I know if I help you, it would drain me. And that's how I measure my help. If I feel like I want to be drained trying to help you and I'm already sinking, I'm going to say no. And I truly do love you. It's not me. I can't give you that I don't have. Mm-hmm. Whether it's money, time, to hear about a problem. Like, sometimes you be tired of hearing about people's relationship problems. Like, every time it's like, I want to say, bitch, why you there? But before I say that, I have to just say no. Today, I can't hear about, for the umpteenth time, why this happened and why you stayed. It's too much.
So, to tie it all together, take your do it yourself and I'll just do it myself, and then tie it into your the title of your autobiography and see what kind of story you create.
How I got over Aretha Franklin.
Still, don't twist my bread. It's gonna be the same.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be the same. But when you start living out that story, are you going to be, I'll just do it myself, or no, you need to do it yourself, or will there be a blend? Like, I think there's going to be a balance or a give and take that can happen, that needs to happen. Sometimes some people are going to lean more one way because that's just where their healing is. All right, we ready for this letter?
So, unfortunately, openers, there will not be a letter today. I want you all to focus on your family, focus on your loved ones. I want you all to enjoy yourself. And this is me saying I need a break from letters. I've been giving to y'all for 40, I think I missed 1 week, 39 weeks straight I've been here with y'all.
Maybe you'd have had a baby.
Literally, like, just being here wholeheartedly. I do want to spend time with my father, my mother, and my family, so I do want to get back to them. I do love y'all, and we will be going live tonight, so I need to regroup.
Who's we?
Me.
Oh, okay.
We, my mom.
Oh, okay.
For cooking. So that will be my letter for y'all. Come watch the live. We'll be on YouTube. So I will see you later tonight, and that will be a great time. But right now, I just need to focus on me.
Can you focus on?
I hope that came out nicely.
It's just Marco.
No, when you said we, I was thinking of us as a group, and I was like, damn, did I miss something?
All right, openers. Thank you for coming and joining the four of us as we swallow hard topics and spit difference of opinions.
See you next week. And there will be a letter next week. All right, openers. Bye.